Hello, I'm Vicki Butler-Henderson, and this is some exclusive fifth gear footage of me having a first drive in a Polestar 2. But before we head off, please press subscribe so that you get all of our lovely new content as soon as we post it. Polestar is the all-electric premium brand brought to you by the company called Geely, which owns Volvo. This car is based on the XC40, but it doesn't sound like an XC40. It sounds like this. Nothing. Prices start at £49,900 and it comes with a 78 kilowatt hour battery pack and electric motors on the front and rear axle. With a full battery, you could do 292 miles between recharges. And if you want an 80% charge from zero, that only takes 40 minutes. It might be all electric and it might be a new brand, but it feels like a traditional car. You can feel the weight of those batteries underneath you, sort of pulling you down onto the tarmac, but that gives it a nice sturdy feel. It feels light and breezy in here, although not as bright and breezy as a Tesla Model 3. Which, after testing on the main show last year, I was very impressed with. With approximately 50 miles more range than the equivalent Polestar 2 and the network of charging stations, on paper it might seem Tesla has got the battle of the EVs in the bag. But Polestar says it's planning a two-wheel drive version, bringing the cost down to around £30,000, making it a real rival to all of Tesla's Model 3 offerings. Like the Tesla, the Polestar 2 also has a one-pedal regenerative braking feature, which not only helps to recharge the batteries when you lift off the gas, but actively slows the car as well. So I'm going to see if I can do the next few corners on one pedal alone, just lifting off the throttle, letting the car do the braking without me actually putting my foot onto the brakes. So far, so good. The interesting thing about the buying process of a Polestar is you can only buy them currently in Manchester or London at places called Polestar spaces. You can have a test drive and they will bring you one to your door, but there is no network as such. It is an unusual way to sell a car. If you do decide to get your hands on one, it's not long before you realise just how fast this car is. 0 to 60 happens in 4.7 seconds and it's got a top speed of 127, which, considering its 2.1 tonnes of weight, is impressive, as is the onboard tech. I can play with all sorts of things in here. The steering feel, I can have light, standard or firm. I can go into sport mode. I can go into a low or a standard one pedal drive mode. It is a sophisticated bit of kit. It feels like a very lovely tailored suit that I am stepping into. The steering is accurate and I do get some decent feedback, and it is swift and composed. It's a very serene place to be. It's so quiet that it sort of makes you just stop and be a little bit more mindful. And never said that in a car before. Overall, a very decent place to be. So that brings me to the end of my first drive of the Polestar 2. If you would like to see more films, please press subscribe so that we can deliver them direct to your phone or your computer when we load them.